Okay guys, so it's dark outside and it's the middle of the day, but it's very rainy today. We're having a rainy, stormy day, and I just thought this was the perfect time to do Honeysuckle Apothecary's spooky story time of the Shadow Man. Today, I wanted to tell one of my, I guess you'd call it a spooky story time. And I have a few stories, and all of them are real and personally experienced by myself, but not all of them are scary, but they are magical and metaphysical and all that good shit. But this one, I want to tell the story tonight of one that is creepy and a little scary, and that is the story of the Shadow Man. Me and my sister witch, we like to go to the beach, particularly on full moons. Not every full moon, but when we feel led. And that's where we're at night, pitch black night, as close to midnight as we can get, and or whatever time, as long as it's late. And we like to go out and perform our rituals. Okay. Now we've been doing this for some years. Back when I was a beginning witch, all the way up until more recently. But every time we go, something crazy happens. We always say when we get together, it's powerful because every time we go, it's something crazy happening. Okay. Now, this time, of course, was no different. So we get to the beach. We go down further away from where the crowds and stuff be, to a more secluded part of the beach, secluded part of the sand. And when it's dark like this, and you go down to that secluded, quiet, empty area at around midnight, all you see is the full moon. It's amazing. It's an amazing sight to see. If you look up, all you see is this huge, bright, beautiful full moon. It looks like you can reach out and touch it, especially if it's something like a supermoon, which we have done. I'm not sure if this was a supermoon night or not, but so we get out there on the sand. We always pick a spot. We pick our spot. I always do a circle of protection, and at this time I was doing my circle of protection with candles, and I think I would use either white or red or black for protection. And then we would, I would of course cleanse, charge, dress, all that good stuff. We worked with goddess Yemaya a lot, so we called on her to increase our protection in our circle and light our candles. And this day, I feel like we were closer to the water than usual. I don't know if it's because we had set our candles up. This was a couple years ago. But I don't know if we had set our candles up closer to the water than we usually do. We usually kind of in the middle of the sand, or what exactly was going on. But all I know is we were closer to the water. And what we usually do, our usual ritual, the way it goes is we would first sit in the middle of our circle and we would meditate. Once we formed our circle, we would sit in the middle and we would meditate, just clearing our mind and focusing our energy on whatever task in hand that we are performing that night. So we sat in the middle of our circle, closed our eyes, did our little rituals, and did our little meditation, and opened our eyes. Everything's good. It's pitch black out here, but we can see around our circle, with our candles lit, of course. So next we go to I won't say everything in detail, but next we go to the water's edge. After we do our meditation and focus our energy, we go to the water's edge and we cleanse ourselves with the waters, with the ocean waters, the salt waters of Yemaya. And that's one of our favorite things to do. I love doing it. It's my favorite way to cleanse myself, and I love it. So we cleanse ourselves with the water and we give her whatever offering we have for her. Okay. So we do that 3 times usually over with the water. And then we go back and we start performing whatever ritual we were doing. I'm not sure what we were doing, what ritual we were doing. I wouldn't say anyways, but I'm not sure whether it was dark or light. I'll say that. And all I remember is we were meditating. We were in our circle, and I can't remember whether we got up and walked to the water's edge or we made a circle around the water's edge. But all I know is we were in the process. We were coming to an end. And I know I had kind of, taken the circle down. We were saying our closing rites. So we were packing up slowly, but while we're talking about the energy we feel and, what's going on with us and our needs and just spiritual topics and what's going on in our lives. And now I don't know who saw this first, but she says she saw it come out of the water. And all I remember is I turned and I said, "Who is that?" And we look down at this shadow person. We noticed him from far away. It was like, "Who is that?" So we like, okay, it's time to go. So we start packing up our stuff quicker. And we're like, okay, let's go, it's time to go. He was in walking position, legs like this. And I never saw his legs move. I never saw him walking. All I know is he was a long ways away. It looked like this slender, thin, kind of tall, had to be a low cut because there was no hair or anything, from far way down the beach. So we think we got plenty of time. Let's get going. We don't want nobody messing with us. And we see this shadow thing, man, coming. Now it's pitch black out here, so this could have been an actual person, but the energy was just not right. The energy was dark. So all of a sudden, it was like this dark wave came all of a sudden because we had good energy the whole time we were there. But then this dark wave came over when we saw this man. So we get up and we're going. And I kid you not, the whole time that he was coming behind us, whenever I look back to see, he would be in this pose. Like he's walking, like in that, but I would never see the movement. And we're rushing as fast as we can on sand, mind you, to get to the deck, to get back, the little wooden deck walkway, to get back. And we thinking we got plenty of time, but every time I look back, this man is a whole lot closer. 10 feet close, 15 feet close, to 20 feet close, and he wasn't running. I didn't see, like I told you, I didn't see him move. To me, he could have just been hopping for all I know, because all I know is he was in this position the whole time, legs were in this position the whole time, as he got closer and closer and closer to us. Now, he's in sand too. We should have had plenty of time to get to that deck. So we're going as fast as we can in that sand, trying to get to that deck. And I turn around and I see him coming. I see him closer. So we go even further. And I turn around and look again. He's like from here to he jumped to here. And I wasn't freaking out, but I was like, we need to go faster. What is going on? But no words were said. We were just moving faster, getting there, and then going fast as we can. I look back, he's even closer. And every time I look, he was until we were right at the deck, maybe about 5 feet away from the deck, and I looked back, and this man was right behind. He was right behind me. If he would have reached out, he could have touched me, to the point where he did reach out. Jump onto the deck that's right in front of us. And as I'm hopping on the deck, I see him reaching out. And I'm thinking to myself, am I gonna make it? Is he gonna grab me? Is this man gonna touch me? What is this? Is this a dark spirit? Is this I don't know what this is, or why it's here, or why it's messing with us. But please, let me just get away from it. Let me just get away from this thing. Please. So I hopped my last foot on that deck. We both kind of did. I don't know. and turned around and it was gone. And it was crazy because for some reason we knew that we had to get on this deck to get away from this thing, whatever it was, you know. And we looked back and it was gone. It didn't follow us onto the deck or any further. But I don't know what that was. And it's crazy because I wasn't scared at the moment, because I guess when you're in a situation like that, it's just one track mind. We need to get away from this thing. We need to get away from it right now. And for some reason, both of our minds is like, we need to get onto the deck. I don't know why we thought the deck would protect us, or like what it was, our ancestors watching over, but we knew that once we got on that deck, we would be safe. And when I tell you that thing was trying to get us before we got to that deck, I've never seen nothing like that. Even thinking about it, I mean, talking about it is like bringing up all these emotions, because y'all don't know I've been procrastinating about making this video because it brings up a lot of like that whole thing again. But I don't know what it was. So that's my spooky story, guys. That's the Shadow Man. So who do you think it was? What do you think it was? I have no idea. I don't know what that was. But it freaked us out enough to the point where we changed how we do things. And you put the energy of this full moon and the energy of darkness and the energy of night. It's another thing that we have to talk about a whole nother time. But that dark energy, and dark energy is not bad, but it's powerful. Just like that full moon, powerful. Just like that water, that ocean, powerful. Just like these two witches that are at the beach, powerful. You put all those things together in the ritual at hand that we did, it's always a story to tell. So if you guys want to hear more stories, or have any questions, comment down below. Let me know. Have a great day and thanks for watching.